Right, hello everyone. I forgot to Dagnabbit, I forgot to rename the stream. So this is IMVU Creator in Residence number 2, not number 1. Let me see if I can do that on the fly.
Sure thing.
Number 2. We're taking a look at Marvelous Designer again. Education, update all, see if that'll update. It'll update on some of them, but not all of them. Right, yes, so this is Creator in Residence stream number 2. And we're joined with Curoy, and we're going to take another look, a bit more in depth, I guess. We're going to take a look at Marvelous Designer. Have I got your audio on? Yes, it is on.
Yep.
We're going to take another look, a bit more in depth, at Marvelous Designer and setting that up for IMVU. Is that what we were doing?
Yeah, just setting up, and maybe next time we can just I don't know, do this in 3D Studio or Blender this time, right? Because
Yes.
last time we did this in 3D Studio, so maybe next time we can take a look how to set up our mesh from Marvelous Designer
Yeah.
in Blender. And this is of course Kuroi, as Jaskat already mentioned. And welcome to the second tutorial.
We've only got about an hour today, so if you have any questions, have them ready, and then
Yes,
I know we're
prepare
early
them.
as well.
Exactly. So just quickly, we will import and export avatar from 3D Studio Max, and the same steps you can take in Blender. So it doesn't differ that much when it comes to exporting. And let me just quickly run 3D Studio. Okay, so let's just use any kind of avatar.
What version? Oh, it's 2017. Okay.
Yeah, this is 2017. So I just delete my previous meshes, and this is just bare avatar that we are going to. Okay. Oh, it's crashed. Wow, lucky us, right? I prepared the file just in case, but yeah, let us just quickly do this again. Yeah, so that's the nature of live streams, right?
Yep, it
When
happens.
something has to go wrong, it will go wrong when we are just live streaming.
Yep,
So let me
exactly.
just pick different file maybe. Maybe that one was just corrupted or something. So okay, so if you have just your avatar file, just delete everything. You don't need any modifiers when you're exporting. Just attach anything you want to export into Marvelous Designer. So the body mesh, hands, right, feet, just attach them. You can attach the head if you want, of course.
So you're creating a single unified mesh.
Yeah,
Right, okay.
that's right. And you can apply default texture, anything you just feel comfortable with. And yep, just go export, select it. And you can save it as FBX or OBJ. I usually go with OBJ file and save it to, I created a new folder. So avatar, let me just quickly save it, export, and let's just run Marvelous Designer before we close the Studio Max and check if we export the avatar correctly. Okay. So this is very easy steps, right? But you have to import your avatar to Marvelous Designer to have a correct um, avatar, right? Because you can use default avatars from Marvelous Designer, but the clothing will need a lot of tweaking when you go into the 3D app like Blender or 3D Studio. Okay, so we are now in Marvelous Designer. Just press, you have blank window, of course, in 3D view and 2D view. Just press import obj file and find your avatar. So we have avatar file. Okay, just keep it like it is. Press OK, and we have our avatar with the texture from 3D Studio. You can just import with skin or just without any texture. It's up to you. Feel free to do this. I will just close my 3D Studio because I don't want
Hang on
to.
before
Yeah,
you do.
yeah.
So when you are importing when you're prepping the avatar for use in Marvelous, is there
Mm-hmm.
anything that you have to do with respect to the scaling of the thing?
No, I just keep the default one, and it
So,
will just it will import the scaling from your IMVU avatar into
right,
Marvelous Designer. You can change it here, but I I don't change it because this is the same exact scaling that we are using in our meshes, right? So
right,
don't I don't change anything, and it works like gold. So yeah, just do this, and it should be like on my screen with the default size of the avatar, like in 3D Studio. I suppose that when you do this in Blender, it should be the same thing as I did.
right, okay.
So no issues with the size of the avatar.
Right.
Okay, so any other questions
No,
before
that
I
was the
close
main
the
one.
Max? Okay, so I'm closing 3D Studio and just let's focus on Marvel's Designer now. So we already imported the avatar. Now we have to do one important step. Sometimes it just imports the arrangement points. And as you can see, yes, we have the arrangement points.
What are
They,
those?
they are helpful when you want to snap part of clothing, like let's just quickly create a plane and remesh it. And it's a bit too big. Just let me resize this. And yep, let's keep it like this. And arrangement points will just snap this element into
Oh,
any
okay.
place of the avatar, as you can see. We
Right,
can
okay.
adjust the arrangement points. Sometimes it doesn't, the arrangement points don't appear when you import the avatar. So I will just quickly show you how to bring them back. And you can, of course, adjust them. So go to avatar and avatar editor. Go to arrangement, and then you have everything here. You can delete it, right? Let's just remove everything we have. And it should be, oh, my bad. Okay, so we have blank avatar without arrangement points. Just click reset bounding volumes, and they will just quickly appear here with naming like wrist skirts, because you can do thick skirts. And if you don't need some of those points, you can just delete them by just clicking delete, and they will just disappear.
Are they
Now,
needed? Are they
uh,
necessary?
no, I mean the skirt is not necessary, right? You can leave it, but it's up to you. If you just need them, you can remove, in my opinion, most of them. Leave like for the hands, maybe for the uh, legs.
Right.
But I will just quickly show you how to adjust them. Just click on this volume box, right? This is a cylinder,
Yeah.
and just type different number here because this is too big. So lengths and X
Oh,
and Y. And as you can see, this looks better, right? So the
yeah.
better result for our female IMView avatar.
Right.
Okay, and you can also adjust the points that there are on the right side, but I usually don't do this because they are in perfect place, so
Yeah.
you don't have to even touch them. Uh, so when you are done, you can save the file, the volume of these arrangement points to import this to another avatar from IMVU. It's up to you. You can. I just already created this in the past, so we don't have to save this, and just close. And when you want to bring them back, just click here and show arrangement points, and you can show also bounding volume,
Right.
so the volume of uh, the mesh when you import. Okay, so we got the basics, right? So yeah,
So
this is the
before you move on, so you've brought in a custom mesh, which is your mesh. So
yes, but mhm,
if you've got the avatar from somewhere else, I presume the process is exactly the same. It's you,
exactly
right,
any kind of avatar you import, you can follow those steps. By default, your arrangement points should be imported as I had before.
right,
But if you don't have, just follow those steps I just introduced you, so it won't be problematic in the future for you. Okay.
right, right. Yes, carry on.
So now I can create I don't know, some simple clothing, or maybe I could import my mm, I don't know, my own, just to save time. I don't know
Uh,
which one is going to be
well, a simple
better.
if you create a simple project, that'll reinforce the whole um,
Okay, yeah,
creating a new item from scratch.
yeah, that's good idea. Okay, so let me just name it like IMView Live 2, because the more saves, the better,
Yes,
right? The
yes,
save of the save of the save file.
yes.
Okay, so just let's just create simple t-shirt, or maybe top. We will see in a second. So I will just add new points, um, split line, and here, edit pattern, and I will just show you, but maybe in a second, very useful tips when you use Marvelous Designer. Last time someone asked about textures, right? So
Yeah,
we will try to just introduce texturing in Marvelous Designer, because you can do this, of course.
yeah.
It's not that hard. Of course, I recommend that you not only use Marvelous Designer for your textures, but it's up to you, of course. And okay, so let's just unfold symmetrical with sewing, so we don't have to sew the, the mesh. And let me just quickly do wireframe. And of course, we can quadrangulate, or
Quadrangulate.
you can you can break your tongue just
Yeah.
by pronouncing this, but or you can just remesh,
Yes.
and it's fine. It sounds better, right? Remeshing. Okay, so let's just duplicate this front panel and place it on the back. And of course, we have to flip normals. I mean, you can flip normals, or you can flip entire mesh. Double click and just rotate.
Okay.
It's up to you which one you prefer. Let's just adjust this
So
rough to
are you
this.
approximately positioning that, or is that important? It has to be centered on
I mean, it's better for the when you press this um,
the simulation.
simulation. Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Because when let me just quickly show you. When I just go somewhere here with this, and so let me just check. Oh, wrong one. So this one, yes. Am I correct? Oh, this is so
Did you
far away.
rotate
So
it?
yes, let me just quickly show. But yeah, we still have to flip the normals, because then we could go like this, but we have to just mess with our sewing tool. So this for this, and this one is
Right.
going to
Okay.
mess. So yeah, just um, let me just return to previous state and flip the normals. This is just my usual workflow. And okay, just quickly checking is it something wrong with this mesh? Something is wrong here. I don't
Looks
know
like it's
what.
twisted.
Okay, yeah, I know what. Okay, I didn't pay attention to those small lines, right? So you have to always place this small
All right. Yes.
line into correct place. So if we place here, it's gonna look like this. And now it looks better, right?
Yes.
So as you could see, it quickly snaps into the place
Right.
because we only had 2 points. But when
Right.
we want to saw more, let's say, let me just do this in 3D view segment and here, right? So, okay, yeah, it worked. But sometimes, the closer you place those 2 planes,
Yes.
the better, right?
Yeah.
Because if you place them somewhere here, I suppose it's not gonna work.
Right.
As you saw, it's
Okay.
just
Yeah.
piece of rock. So yeah. Okay. Yeah. So we got the front and back panel of the t-shirt. And now we can do some sleeves, I guess. So just this one and oh, no, wrong button, sorry. And remesh again. And I will just quickly show you why we did the arrangement points for the sleeve. So you have the plane, all right?
Yeah.
You would manually have to just adjust this into proper place.
Yeah.
But our arrangement points gonna help with this.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
You could make them closer and
Yes.
it will just be like skin tight. But
Yes.
yeah, this way is also fine because it just helps you and you just manually press it here. And let's just sew the bottom part.
Surveils, I've got a comment. Surveil says you can also fix the twisting of the sew or the sew by right clicking on the sew and reversing it by using the segment sewing tool.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Yeah, there are a lot of ways
Yeah.
to just
Yeah, I bet there are. Yeah.
play with this. Yeah, so I'm just showing my
Yes.
way.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
have
Just a quick
your
way.
way, that's of course fine. And if you are used, some ways are better, right?
Yes.
So yeah, it's always matter of discovering, learning something new,
Yes.
and that's good, right? Because
Yes.
I'm glad that you are sharing your knowledge here. Because yeah, maybe I can learn something new as well that I didn't
Yes.
know. And also you can use smooth curve just to smoothen this one.
Yeah.
But I don't do this because we have too many points now,
Right.
right? And I only need 1 point that divides the
Right.
mesh.
Okay.
That's the sleeve.
Yeah.
So just edit curvature. Oh, wrong one. And you can manually just adjust those
Right.
tiny.
Okay. So you turn the point into a
Yes,
bezier.
yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Just
Right.
click on the point, and
Yeah.
you got the gizmo, let's say, and you
Yes.
can just make a Bezier curve
Yeah. Right.
without any problems. So yeah, and you just sew the segments. And snap. We have the sleeve, and we can repeat the same step for the next one. Just copy paste, or we could just copy with this oh yeah, we should copy this with let me just find a symmetric pattern with sewing. So symmetry,
Oh, okay.
and we don't have to repeat any step for the second sleeve for the left, or in this case, when we look in, this is right or left. Well, for the avatar, it's left,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we got the let's say long sleeve t-shirt. Okay, let's just correct the back, right? It doesn't look as it should. Just edit pattern. We could just make it straight.
Yeah.
Okay, and let me just quickly save the file if something crashes wouldn't like to repeat everything
Yeah.
like in 3D Studio. Okay,
Yeah.
oh, I can see that there is a glitch a bit. It's glitching a bit, but we can just drag it and it's into and snapped back into the place. So okay, so let's just select everything, and I want to increase the particle distance to make it more smoother, right? You could leave 20 for IMVU, but for the sake of this
It's
tutorial,
probably a bit too dense for that kind
it
of,
is.
well,
It
for
is.
that kind of product. Yeah.
Let's just go. Yeah, we don't have any wrinkles, so
Yeah.
can we do 15? Is it
Yeah.
okay? Yeah, it's not bad. Okay, so um, as I was saying, someone asked about textures. Let me just go to fabric, and we have fabric one. Let's just keep fabric one as our default one. We can quickly change the color. And if you want to import your textures to Marvel Designer, go to Fabric and Texture. So pick any textures you want. I prepared few textures. Let me just quickly check how it looks in. Oh, we have to change the color back. Okay, so this is
Oh, there you
denim.
go. Knitwear. Yes.
Yeah, maybe let me just check. How about this one?
Oh, yeah.
It looks better a bit because the previous one was denim. And let's just return to normal. Let's get rid of the grid from the avatar. Okay, so textures, yes. And yeah, so you can import your normal map as well if you have displacement map. Well, this displacement map is not used on IMVU yet. Hopefully, maybe in the future, we will
Yes.
see
Yeah.
if we need. Well, you can change opacity, right?
Right.
So it changes opacity of the mesh texture. So your roughness, you can adjust a lot of details here, and you can also add another map. And let's go with this, with the next texture. Let's apply, let's say this. I don't know what's that. Is that some knitwear? Okay, let's just leave it like it is. And okay, fabric 2 is fine. And we can apply the fabric 2 to sleeves, right? So fabric 1, no, fabric 2. Okay, so it looks different,
Right.
right? So we got different kind of fabrics,
Yeah.
and yeah, it is almost seamless, but you know, just for the sake of this tutorial, let's just leave the textures. And now we can change this 2D window into, let me just quickly find fabric, right? No, not fabric, sorry. It was, I can't find this, the pattern window. Okay, I think I edit texture. No, you don't have to change it. Okay, my bad. So we want to change the size of the texture. So go to this icon and click edit texture 2D. You can just move it any place, and it
Mm.
only affects the the pla- mm, the element of
Yeah. The
the
island. The
mesh. Yeah,
island that's active.
exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So you can move it any place if you have some detailed textures, or you already prepared some not seamless texture. You can move it any
Yes.
place. You can rotate just like in Photoshop, and you can also resize, right?
Oh, right. Yes. So you're scaling the. Yeah.
Yep, yep. Just scale an entire texture, just or you can just scale it. Oh, sorry.
Yes. On a
On
X,
the on
Y, X or Y. Yes.
S axis, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, it's up to you which one we prefer. Let's go with this one and let's change. You can click on those, or you can just go with maps.
Oh,
It's up
okay.
to you. Okay, so yeah, just changing the texture to make it more denser. Maybe, yeah, that one is okay. And if you want to add something to the texture, you can go to a graphic 2D pattern, click it, and I prepared some icon. So let's go with this one and Click OK. It's importing.
Is that the
And
back? Oh, all
yeah,
right, all
I mean,
right.
the front. The front is going to be better, right? So let me just quickly resize. And of course, if you import PNG with
Okay, that's kind of cool.
opacity,
Yeah,
the opacity is applied to the texture, right?
yeah,
So yeah, we are promoting IMVU Studio, so let's go with the
yeah,
IMVU
yeah. No,
Studio icon.
that's pretty cool.
And you can place it any place you prefer, right? So you can change the size, rotation.
That's
Uh,
pretty cool.
yeah, this is like something in on IMVU now, right? So you could
Yes.
with the texture, add the texture, but here you can preview it live on your avatar, on your new mesh, and move it anywhere. Apply anything you prefer. Okay, so now let's go with something more detailed about the avatar. Unless you have any questions.
Yeah,
We can
that looks good to me. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it looks nice. Okay, so something about internal lines, because we created polygons. We can create rectangles or ellipse, right?
Yeah.
But we can also make internal polygon line. What do they do? It's like you can draw a straight line. Just press Shift to draw the line. Oh, my bad. Yep, drawing the line, and it
Oh,
appears in the
okay.
avatar, right? And you can do anything you like to do with this line. You can just move it, and you can cut it. You can cut and sew, right? So
Yeah.
let me just return to the previous place, and let's just cut and sew. So it cut the line, the mesh in the place of the line, and it's
Oh,
already sewn. So yeah, you can see this.
yeah.
It's already. So you can cut the line without sewing if want to um, just get rid of the part, or maybe just sew it later. It's up to you, and it's gonna look like this. Well, you can create holes, right? But there is
Yes.
a better way
Yeah.
to do this. Just let me just quickly return.
So
Oh,
how would you uh, match that on the back?
well. Uh, oh, sorry, wrong button. Just go here.
Right. Okay.
Repeat the step. Oh, wrong button again. And always
Right.
the lines should be always touching the edge, right? So
Yeah.
it's quite important. And just repeat the same step, cut and sew, but we didn't do this, so let's just cut and sew. And yeah, and like you can see, it's already marked on the mesh.
Is
We can do
that's actually put in a seam,
yes,
an actual fabric seam on the.
yes, and I will show you the seams later. So
Oh.
this is another feature of the Marvelous Designer
Uh,
that is great because we can export the mesh with 3D seams, or we can export the mesh with seams that are baked onto the texture.
oh. Right. Okay.
So yeah, let's just leave it. The more detail is the better for this tutorials. For this tutorial, sorry. Okay, so we can make rectangles, ellipse, and dart. Dart is just making oh, this is big dart. Sorry, the smaller one. Just making a hole in our um, t-shirt, and we can always edit the hole, just smooth curve, and do something
Oh,
like
that's cut a hole.
yes.
Oh, okay.
Let's make it just something like this, right? This is different kind of hole. And you can, of course, as I said before, edit the hole.
Right.
So you don't have to, make the small straps. and then connect them, you can make the t-shirt and then just cut this, let's say, uh, cut something like in form of straps, maybe.
Yes.
Okay, so we can delete that.
Servo
Oh,
says Servo's got another comment.
yeah.
You can right click the bot. I don't know what this means, but you can right click on the bottom edge of the mesh and offset it.
Yes, yes, you can. Of course,
Which
this is.
yeah,
Hmm?
so you can cut that,
Yeah,
cut
you
it
can
in that way.
offset as
Okay,
internal line, of course.
right.
And
Okay.
you set the offset, right? So you can set it to 10, let's say, and
Oh, okay.
you
I
can
see.
repeat
Right. Yeah.
the step, let's say, like this one. You want to
Right.
create more, and you can reverse the direction. Of course, at the moment it wouldn't
Yes.
have good effect,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
you can make it end. Yeah, you got this. Uh, you can create quilted things
Right.
like doing these steps, and you can also cut and sew, and it will create something like this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
it's
looks interesting.
yep.
Yeah.
Let me just return to the previous state.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh yeah. Of course, you can. You can also make something like seam tapping. So it will create another, let's say, seam.
Right.
Let me just quickly change. Okay. This it's not detailed mesh, so
Yes.
you don't see the details. Maybe here we will see more details. Okay, yeah. So as you can see, it adds
Right. Okay.
another level layer of. Oh, see.
Right.
Let me just quickly get rid of those because we don't need them at the moment. Okay, so let's return to the internal polygon line, and we can do something like pocket. Let me just quickly show you how to make a pocket. Okay, is it too big? Let me just see. No, it's okay. And good thing that the pocket can be moved everywhere and it disappears from the mesh, right?
All right.
So when you want to put it into the different place, right, it will just compute the placement of the internal line
Yeah.
as long as you don't cut it, because we can just cut this. Let me just press cut and sew. Okay, now the pocket is treated as separate part of the mesh, but it's still sewn
Oh,
uh,
okay.
to the front of the mm, t-shirt. As you can see, there is sewing here,
Yeah.
right? What I want to show you that, okay, maybe let's change fabric. Yeah, let's go with this one. And what I want to show you that you could do something like, was it? Oh yeah, let me just find the option. No, it was in 2D, sorry. Layer clone over. So we're cloning the same pattern,
Yeah.
but it's gonna be automatically sewn to the place of uh,
The original.
our, yeah, the original part. Just let me quickly switch to the thick texture, and as you can see,
Oh, I see.
it's sewn here, and you what you can do with this is, let me quickly return here and add thickness here. Let's say 3, and it's more thicker, right?
Ah, right. Yeah.
Of, of course, you can edit the you know, let's say top to remove the sewing, but for IMVU, I think it doesn't matter,
No.
right?
Yeah.
It's not that yet detailed
No.
in 3D, so yeah, we can go with this one. And what else do we have to show today? Okay, I want to show you the top stitch, right? Top stitch. Okay, sorry for my mistake. this is something that's gonna introduce stitches to the textures and or to the mesh.
You
As
mean
I said before,
actual stitches?
yes.
Oh,
As I said before, you can make them 3D or 2D. It's up to you. Just okay. Let's go and you have few options. You can go free to top stitch, or you can just segment, right? So it will
right.
just let me just enlarge this, and if you click,
Yeah.
okay, as you can see, we got
Oh,
oh
whoops.
oh sorry, where is my avatar? Yeah, okay, I was too close.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, as you can see, and we also see them on the 2D
Oh,
viewport.
okay. Yeah.
And well, if we change this window, and you can change any window, right?
Yeah.
But I usually go with this one and go to top stitch. And when we clicked on the top stitch, we got a lot of new and
Right.
overwhelming
Yeah. Properties.
information,
Yeah.
properties of this. And this is quite important, the type of your top stitch. This is, at the moment, we have OBJ, but you can export them as only texture. I will just show you when we will be at the end of this tutorial and exporting the mesh, what's the difference between OBJ and texture. As you can say, I'm sorry, as you can guess, OBJ is just 3D and
Yeah.
texture is 2D. Okay, so you can change the shape of the top stitch. Maybe I can, I mean, just a second. Let's make them red.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So just
they
so
will
they're
just,
easy to see. Yeah.
yeah, just some kind of distinction from the
Yeah.
pattern. Okay, so you can change the, okay, I always will have to change the color, but you can change the shape of the top stitch. So this is the buttonhole when you create buttons. So you can create a hole and make a top stitch around the hole.
Right. Yeah.
Maybe I will show you this in a second. Just continue with the overlock. So yeah, this is quite nice overlock pattern of
Right.
the stitch. Uh, and you, of course, have the default one
Yeah.
single. So this is quite different. And you have zigzag. It looks nice as well. I like them both. So maybe for this, oh,
So
sorry,
you can
nothing.
change the thickness, can you? Not
Uh,
just the style.
yes, yes. As you can see, we have spacing, thread thickness. So let me just, maybe
Right.
we will go with the default one, and let's just change the thickness, as you can see, and you see more details, right?
Right. Okay.
Because you can also change the texture of the stitch.
Right.
You can make your own just in Photoshop and apply this. You can also add normal map, right?
Yeah.
I currently don't have any normal map for the stitch, but when you export the texture from the Marvelous Designer and you have the normal map,
Yeah.
it will also generate, if you of course pick the option to create a normal map, it will
Yeah.
generate normal map for the stitches.
Yeah.
So this is quite nice. This displacement doesn't matter here at the moment. I mean, at least for IMVU. And yeah. Oh, maybe now we can go with white one, right? Okay, so we can change spacing. So the spacing, like length of the stitch. Yeah. So
Right.
I imagine that you can create something like bags with this or
Yes.
backpacks.
Yeah.
And those are useful when you create denim, right?
Yeah.
Jeans, trousers. So and as you can see, those stitches here are in 3D,
Yeah.
right? So you can export them in 3D, but this is going to be an overkill for iView
Yeah. It's
because
a very
every,
heavy mesh.
yeah, exactly. So too many details, I think. But for a different kind of I don't know 3D purposes, you can export this as as 3D. Okay, so now what can we show you? Okay, and you can also create more top stitches, right? So you can go with the with one or more as you prefer. And what's the difference between the segment top stitch and free top stitch? Free. Let me just show you that when you use segment top stitch, it will cross here, right?
Yeah.
As you know, default one. But when you use segment, let me just remove every top stitch. Oh, error. Okay. And is it going to crash?
Did you save the file?
No, I didn't.
Uh-oh.
Let me just wait a second. Oh my. Oh yeah, it crashed, but
Oh
maybe
no.
we can restore this. Oh, we are almost at the end of the tutorial, but another crash had to happen.
Yeah.
Oh my. And yeah, I didn't save. I was just too
Engrossed in the process.
yeah, exactly. Oh my. Yeah. Just let's wait a second. Last time anything, I mean, nothing crashed, but today we have second crash.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And
Does it auto-save? Marvelous
I'm not
Designer.
sure. Can we open
Snapshot?
maybe yeah, recent or snapshot?
Oh, that's
No.
yeah, that's
When we do recent, it's just the texture. Open maybe project, and this is the IMVU live one.
yeah,
No,
so we lost that.
we lost unfortunately, but no worries. We will just quickly reapply everything. So fabric, right? So this is
Yeah,
good to
redo
you
it.
know
Yeah.
redo it everything from scratch. And let's go with this one. So the texture, and we have 2D texture.
Surveil says it auto saves in documents, in my documents or documents. So there might be an auto save in there.
Really?
I guess. I mean, I
Um, wrong one. No, sorry. Okay, let's just
are you Windows 11?
yes.
Ah, right. Okay.
Okay, just let's quickly
Yes.
reapply something and graphic 2D.
Oh, Surveil is saying C use, so it's on your C drive. Documents, Marvelous Designer, apparently, which should show up in your ordinary.
So the
Yeah, it should show. So go into Windows C drive users. Yeah, there should be a folder there. That's okay.
oh sorry.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay, yeah. So we can just cut the crash part
Yeah.
from the. Okay, let me just return here. Okay, maybe like this. Okay, so I was showing you the top stitch, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what I wanted to show was okay. Let me quickly save this file. And yeah, so free top stitch. This is, you can make top stitch in any place you want. Let me just edit the properties of this maybe length 4. Okay. So as you can see, you can stitch them in any place you want, just like free sewing.
Hey, Mesa.
And when you do something like this, the stitch
Oh,
will just make a corner.
yeah, it's an offset. It's offset from the edge that you are. Nice.
And let's make it like, I don't know, 4. Oh, sorry. Maybe 5. Oh, it looks better now. And another save. Yeah, I have to think about autosave for the.
yeah.
To be honest, this was my first crash when it comes to Marvel's Designer.
Yeah.
So yeah,
And of
it will
course, it
always
had to
happen.
happen live.
Of
Yeah.
course. Okay, so we got the stitch, and what else I wanted to show you here? Oh, you can change the facing of the stitch when you click back. Whatever reason you want to do, it will just appear on the
Oh,
inside of the t-shirt, right? So
interesting.
I can do both, of course, but I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe in
no.
some kind of
Yeah.
designs, you will find this useful.
Mm.
Okay, so let's just remove any stitches from the avatar, right? Do we have we removed? Yes. If you choose free top stitch and double click on the mesh, okay. Oh, I removed this one as well, so bear me with what for a second. I removed everything. Okay, another crash, as you can see.
It's the stitching that's doing it.
Probably yes, yeah. So it's too overwhelming from the top.
Mesa Kuroi is using Marvelous Designer, and I guess this is obviously the latest version,
Yep, this is 11.
right? So that there's the latest version of Marvelous Designer.
At least we have the save file,
Yeah.
so we won't have to worry.
Yeah.
For the future reference, just save as many times as
Yeah.
possible.
Say frequently. Yes.
Oh yeah, I have to find a save option, maybe autosave, sorry, and maybe use it. Okay, so file, open, project, and this is the live one. What I wanted to show you.
The Surveil says, just for reference, so you can do this offline. It's in user settings, default files, autosave.
Okay, sure. Thank you very much. It's useful information. Okay, when I was pressing Control Z, the crash happened, so I will avoid doing this.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Because we
probably
are.
because it's the stitching, I guess, is probably
Mhm.
quite a dense mesh, and then when you start playing around with adding and removing that kind of thing, it crashes.
What I wanted to show you, let's go to the default top stitch, and if you double press your mesh, it will go around
Oh,
the
all
top
right,
stitches, as you can see.
nice.
I hope this time it won't crash when we add so many stitches. What else I wanted to show you? I'm just trying to. Okay, we can change the number of lines, right? 2, and of course distance. So let's make it 3. Okay. So if you create some detailed clothing,
Yeah,
you can add more number of lines.
yeah.
What else can we do here? Just checking if I haven't forgotten about anything. Intensity, no, no, no. Okay, you can make your own presets, right,
Mm-hmm.
of the top stitch. And okay, I created the pocket. Maybe I will just reopen the file. I want to avoid the crash. So let me just reopen the file and quickly make the pocket. Make a pocket.
Mesa says it's a nice top. Yeah, very simple,
Yeah,
just for the
of course,
sake of
exactly. We don't have
getting something
hours
there. Yeah.
to do them, but yeah, thank you. It's just going to just showing you right the options that you have. You don't have to
Yes.
use only Blender to create your
Yes.
well, clothing in this case, because as I said in a previous tutorial, it's hard to create any kind of furniture in a Marvelous Designer. You can create pillows and
Yeah.
throws, maybe something like this, but not. Okay, why? How? I didn't edit I didn't remove the symmetry here, so I will just quickly remove link and editing, and you won't have symmetry here because now it created two different pockets. I don't want pockets. And just let me cut and sew this. Okay. I wanted to show you something with okay. So now you can apply the stitching to the cutted uh, place of the top. So let me just quickly apply it. Oh, this is the not this one, this one. Yes. So like as you can see, you don't have to do it manually or draw in Photoshop.
All right.
Okay, let me just quickly change it to thickness. Did we change it? Come on. Yes, okay. Uh, okay, and as I said before, you can go to UVW editor. Oh, wrong one. Sorry. Fabric, UVW editor. And now that the stitches are not showing right
Mm-hmm.
here,
Mm-hmm.
let me just fit to the no cancel. Let me just align, reset, and now, oh, sorry, now I can fit to the UVW mapping here, and just let me just enlarge. Let's say just this one. I want to just showcase how can we apply those stitches here. So quickly return to the top stitch and select texture. And as you can see,
Oh, right.
we have the texture. Let me just quickly save this file. We are almost at the end of this tutorial.
Yeah.
So no crashes are allowed to occur. And we can go and let me just quickly do this. And to the pattern window, select everything. Um, and we will go to export selected. And let's name it top. Save. And now, when you want to export the top stitch in 2D, you don't have to do anything except marking the top stitch as texture in top stitch properties.
Yeah.
But when you want to export them as 3D, you just select
Right.
all graphics and trims and click it, and top stitch and other things will be just selected. If you have buttons, buttonholes,
Right.
zippers, you can do this, but for IMVU, I think it's
Yeah,
no
it's
use, right?
overkill. Yeah.
Exactly. So a single object, You can export as thin or thick, right?
Yeah.
It's up to you which one you prefer. And you have the maps here and generated baked map. So let me just quickly export this one. Let's wait for a second. I mean, the previous version of the Marvel's Designer was faster. I don't know why it takes so much time to export anything, but
Were you using that on Windows 10 or Windows 11?
11, yeah.
Oh, okay.
As you can see, we got the stitches. Of course, it's
Yeah, yeah.
everything
Yeah, no, no
messed
worries.
up, but as you can see, the stitches are here baked onto the map, right?
Nice.
So yeah, and it's nicely done. You can just, as you can see, you have the uh, normal map, but
Yeah.
we didn't have any normal map for the stitches, so
Yes.
it's not baked here.
Yeah.
In other way, it would be just baked here.
Well,
And so,
that might be a topic for um, that might be another stream. Is how creating normal maps or doing things where you are
mhm,
you know
yes,
using Marvelous to create your normal maps.
yeah, we
Uh,
have so many ways to create normal maps, right? So you can create them in Marvelous Designer, Substance Painter. You can create them in Blender, right?
yeah,
Photo,
Mesa.
yeah,
Hang on a
yeah.
sec. Mesa, watch the um, previous live stream, the previous creator in residence stream. Kurai went over the how you put together the UV maps in that. I mean, it might be something that we do again anyway to get a bit more
Hmm.
detail on how you do your UV maps in Marvelous Designer, but have a look at that previous session,
Hmm. Yeah,
and you'll
exactly.
get a better idea of what's what.
I'm also going to record an official tutorial,
Yes,
right, for IMVU,
yes,
and it's gonna be just compacted like in 5 minutes
yes,
with exporting everything, setting up your Marvelous Designer, what else, Substance Painter, and then
yeah,
3D Studio,
yeah,
and of course IMVU Studio.
yeah.
So yeah, this is the way you can just rewatch them, and you can of course, as Kat just mentioned, rewatch the previous live stream.
Yes.
But
Uh,
we can cover the topics multiple times, right?
oh yeah, yeah,
If just there is a demand for
yeah,
the
yeah,
tutorials, we
yeah,
can record them, um,
yeah.
and yeah.
Right. Well, Kuroi's got to skedaddle
Yep.
now. So we're going to call it quits on this creator in residence number 2. The archive will go up after we're done. We're done with the stream, but the archives will be available anyway, so you can watch those after the fact. But that's it really, because Kuroi's got to go. So thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for those tips, Surveil.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Yeah, so it's C user documents Marvelous Designer. That's why your documents folder. But if it's not turned on, where did he say it was? User settings, default files, autosave.
Yep.
Right, right. Okay. Thanks for watching. Just looking at Surveil and Mesa. Thanks for lurking, lurkers. We know you're watching. And we shall see you on the next stream, which will be next Monday.
Yep.
We've
Just
got to decide on the topic yet, but it'll be next
yeah.
Monday.
Yep. Just if you have an idea, just write on
Yes,
Kat's channel Discord, right? So
yes.
we can just prepare more tutorials for you.
Oh, hey, Sujit. Yeah, right. Yes. So we shall see you on the next stream, which will be next week. So
You.
bye for now.
Bye bye. Thank you.